This is Austin J. This is a lyrical breakdown of my most recent single, Spaceship. Man, funny story about this song, actually, man. I was couch hopping. I was broke, working a really stressful dead-end job where I was working like 11 hours almost every single day, and it was like a 6-day work week. And I would come home, my check every week wouldn't say over a band. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, was really putting in like 40, 50, 60 a week and wasn't shit, bro. And I just, every day though, at that job during this time, I would go to the studio almost every day after work. And there were days where I would sleep in the studio. And I would literally like not go home for several hours and would leave at like 4, 5, 6 a.m. and I feel no way about it. Spaceship, bro, was actually just a joint that I almost halfway didn't even think about it when I was like writing it. I really just kind of wrote it from a space of where I would like to be. And I was writing the music from a perspective of, all right, this is what's going to happen after this bullshit over. This is how this going to feel after I get out this situation. And like, but like staying present in it so I could pull that emotion. And man, what inspired that hook primarily was I felt like I had seen a lot of highs and lows in my life, bro, you know. And I've noticed something every time I've done really well for myself, where I will feel good. I'll feel proud of myself. I'll feel accomplished, or, you know, whatever it may be. And things will feel like everything's going really well, you know, for me personally. And then I would feel like a lot of the stuff around me would change a lot more than I would change. And I wouldn't really think about any of it, you know, first. Like my first instinct wasn't to think about, oh man, after I gain insert thing, how could my friends and family potentially treat me after I receive? Like I didn't even think about any of that ever. So when I started doing music, bro, I started noticing a lot of that in my life. And it was really weird when I saw it. But the main thing that I always remembered was that I just didn't stop going up though. I didn't stop gaining things. I didn't stop learning. I didn't stop changing. I didn't stop becoming a better version of myself just because those things were happening. So that's where a lot of the first line, you know, where I'm like, even though I'm shined up, I've been trying to shake this feeling. People all around me like the shape shift. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that was, yeah, I'm happy. I'm beaming. I'm glowing. I feel great. My brain is clear. I don't have a bunch of anxiety. I'm not broke anymore. Like I got jobs. I got skills. I got trades that I know. Like I no shortage of beautiful people in my life that I got regular contact with. I feel blessed, bro. I truly do. But there is this weird encroaching, overarching feeling that's kind of like, all right, bro, but like, I don't be doing shit to y'all. And I feel like a lot of y'all be really trying to like wait until I be having these crazy moments or wait until you see I'm super happy or I'm proud of myself or I done accomplished something to try to tear me down and to attempt to try to like take that high away from me and stuff. And it won't even be for like a real reason besides I don't like him. And it's like, that's fine. Like you can feel how you feel. I don't care about that. But you know what I mean? If that's what it's going to be, then I also am going to withhold my autonomy and being able to remove myself from whatever situation that ends up being. You know what I mean? And just understanding that I have the power to leave, bro. I used to not think that I could leave. I used to not think that I could go other places, meet other people, make new friends, like do what the fuck I wanted to do. You know what I mean? And that was a big part of the second half of the hook where it was, you know, everything makeshift. So I'm in a spaceship chilling. You could say I'm feeling weightless. Like I let all that bullshit go. Spaceships float. So, you know, like a witty wordplay with I'm in a spaceship chilling. You could say I'm feeling weightless because I'm really in zero G, outer space. I gave myself space, removed myself from spaces. Like, that's where a lot of that, like, wordplay and stuff was inspired from. The word was space. That's what dawned on me when I first heard this beat. I was like, what do I feel like I'm experiencing when I listen to this beat? And one of the first things I remember saying was, I felt like I was floating in outer space. And it was mainly because of like that really cool, like that sound, bro. I was like, oh, that sounds like I just like jumped off an asteroid or something, bro. You know what I mean? I'm like floating among stars, watching galaxies be born and stuff. And it really felt like that the first time I heard it. And man, mind you, we were high as shit that night too. That was another thing. But neither here or there. Is that cool to say here? Like, and I like even man. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like Spaceship's one of my best bars, my best like recent bars. Like I'm not gonna hold you, because it's so simple. Like the song itself is extremely simple, easy to learn, very easy to listen to, real catchy. Like, but the actual like entendres and the metaphors and similes that I was using and stuff throughout that whole song, like verse 1 and 2, like just I feel like those are some of my most weighty lines that I've had recently. And one of my favorites from verse 1 specifically was take us came a long way from them people taking no face stuff. Yeah. It started on the final sequence. I said, they trying to test our patience on the way up. Before they elevate us, they knowing they gotta face us. Led us to the lettuce. Your treachery can't erase us. Meant it once I printed it. Now my trail made of paper. So like taking that all the way to the first line. Like the first line was a bar and a lot of people didn't catch it. Like, so think about the state of an emergency in like a hospital. Like they're trying to test our patience on the way up. It's like a hospital in an elevator, you know what I mean? But then it's like before they elevate us, before they elevators, you know what I mean? Like before they elevate us, they know when they gotta face us. When you open up an elevator, someone is always facing you because they're walking onto the elevator. So before you go up to the next level, if it stops on a level and it opens up, someone's looking you dead in your face. So before they elevate us, they know when they gotta face us. Led us to the lettuce. Let us is also LED, but it is also LET. Like, get out my way. It's paper to be made, bro. We got stuff that we trying to do too. You can't hide, you can't hide the jug the whole time, bro. Like, we gonna figure out how to get the cheese one way, bro. And we ain't gotta fuck nobody over to do it either. That's the other thing. Like, you can't stop this. This shit really is like beyond me. Like, it's gonna happen regardless of how you feel about how we doing it, who we doing it with, how much we doing it, how little we're doing it. Like, it doesn't matter, bro. Like, this win is coming. You got to be prepared for that, bro. So it's like, let us to the lettuce. Your treachery can't erase us. Like, you can't get in my way because you feel like getting in my way and think it's finna go the way you think it's finna go. That's not like my volition for this goal that I got for me and my people, bro, and my homies and the people that I'm trying to put in position and stuff. This supersedes any amount of doubt anybody has ever had in me. So I don't even think about, oh man, bro ass might get in my way or old girl might go say, like, I don't think about that at all anymore. And I used to. And that was a big reason why Spaceship was such a special song for me, because like I did used to think about all that stuff a lot. I used to be scared to do things because I was always worried about, damn, if I pull up here though, like so-and-so ass gonna be here and we gotta deal with that still. And I don't fuck with old boy. He gonna be there too, but my man's fuck with him. So I used to think like that all the fucking time, bro. And like I just stopped doing it. And hence the last line of the hook, I let a bunch of weight go, bro, a bunch of dead ass weight. And a lot of it was just energy, not even just energy from other people, but energy that I was putting out, bro. Like I was putting out the heavy negative, oh man, it might not go my way for real because like a lot of shit don't go my way. But it's like when I stopped thinking like that, my life dramatically improved, bro. It wasn't instant, it wasn't overnight, but treachery didn't stop me from getting to the goal that I knew I wanted more than anything, which was to be worth a damn, bro, and to be able to pay people back that have helped me, and to be able to fucking say that I got skills, say that I got trades that I'm actually decent at. Like being able to say that I've made my own connections to make my own way, even though I didn't do it the traditional route without a pops at that. You know what I mean? So it's like, I felt like that was a testament to everything that the devil did try to throw at me throughout my whole life, bro. Like, I I'm old. I'm 30 and 0, bro. I'm 30 and 0, and I'm still here, and I'm kicking it, and I'm having a great time, and I'm meeting people, and I'm learning things, and I'm grateful, bro. So it's like that gratitude supersedes any negative emotion to me, bro. So it's like that's how I knew. Oh, okay. And this is low key a gem for people for that are watching and stuff. But I started getting more money when I started being more grateful. I started being a lot more grateful for everything in my life. I'm talking literally saying thank you for the fact that I opened my eyes, saying thank you for the fact that somebody, even thought about complimenting me today. Like saying thank you for the food that I'm about to eat, saying thank you for every step that I'm allowed to take because my body could break down randomly, bro. Like I want us to really understand that, bro. Like your body is strong. We are fragile, bro. We are extremely fragile. Anything can happen to you, bro. So it's like expressing that gratitude and letting go of all like the heaviness and the dead weight and the bad friendships and the bad relationships and the bad habits. Like like letting all of it go, you literally feel like you're floating. I'm not even kidding, bro. And this is as someone who still has more bad habits to break. You know what I mean? Like I feel amazing right now. Like I'm 30 and I feel younger than I felt throughout my whole 20s, bro. It's really amazing, but you gotta put the work in though. So that long-winded response to go into the next one. Um, Honestly, the way I started the second verse was very reflective, and that was I meant every bar that I said throughout the whole track, but like the second verse especially was important for anybody that knows me in real life because I didn't start feeling weightless. I didn't start feeling like I'm never going broke ever again. I didn't start feeling like grateful for everything overnight. I didn't just wake up one day and decide to be grateful. I know a lot of people do have those stories. I do not. Like I had to get here through effort, real effort, and really had to try to be more grateful. I had to genuinely take stock of everything in my life. So before I got to that point, um, dog, I spent so much time falling on my fucking face and just being a dickhead and not knowing nothing and being like, bro, all intents and purposes, keeping it a being, bro, like obnoxious, childish, bro, like not knowing how to take real accountability, not just saying I did something wrong and acknowledging that I did something wrong, like actually going to then be like, hey, like we can deal with each other this way after this because I realized how I made you feel type accountability. Like I wasn't doing none of that when I was younger, bro. And like I tried, but I genuinely realized a big reason I wasn't doing that shit was because I really didn't fucking know. Like I really didn't, bro. And like people think that's insane, but truthfully, like I really had no clue how to communicate effectively. I didn't know how to nurture relationships in a healthy way. I didn't understand for real anything that came with how you speak to people that you truly love and respect for real. Like I just, I grew up in such a weird environment that I spend so much time in my life just like fumbling around and just like drifting, bro. Had no fucking clue. Like the bars went, that was after falling on my face, filling out an order as it's falling into place. I'm balling up my trauma, balling. Thoughts was in the basement, chasing destiny. My fate was trying to escape us. So it's like, I was filling out an order as I was getting everything together because I realized how much shit I didn't have together. And all these other people who were, same age as me, much, much younger than me, with all these things that I felt like I should have by like a certain age and shit. I started feeling a lot of shame for like fucking existing, to be honest. And I was just like, dog, you're fucking, taking it back to when I was hard on myself like this. Like, dude, you're like 27, bro. Like, why don't you have a fucking house and two cars and a wife and kids? Nigga, like, fuck is wrong with you, bro? Why don't you have any of that? Why is your little sister thriving in Atlanta and you still here in Indiana trying to figure it the fuck out, trying to do music? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, just literally used to talk to myself like that all the fucking time. And little did I know, being intentional about the efforts that I was putting forth in terms of fixing my life to that degree was what helped me the most. Like, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing when I was trying to take that first step to figuring out how to be worth any damn thing. You know what I mean? In terms of having tangible skills and being useful to society in any fucking way besides being entertaining. I really didn't have a concept of that. So once I got past all the writing 3 long ass pages of verses and poems and music, bro, and just bleeding on my pages and just bawling that shit out because I hated it. Just being like, I don't like this song. This is trash. I hate this fucking project. I don't want to drop it anymore. Like, I was going through so much of that. And I was trying to live up to this person everyone told me that I needed to be, especially before I changed my name, because I used to go by Jeremiah Stokes. So I spent so much time trying to live up to this image, this body that I built all my own, apparently. You know what I mean? And I couldn't fucking do it. I couldn't, bro. Like, keeping it real. And it wasn't because I was incapable. It was because I just didn't know what the fuck to do next. Because when I first arrived, I had so many big moments and big things that I had done that I was just like, damn, I am only kind of doing this with just me and my friends, bro. So, I mean, we're going to try. But I also felt like chasing that and desiring that so much pushed that so much further away from me, bro. So that was the biggest thing that I was going through. And that's like how the second verse relates to that, because I was clawing after my destiny. I was like, bro, it's so close. I just got to do this. I got to meet so-and-so, get in this room and do this performance, hit this stage, like running around like a lunatic, bro, trying to figure out how to do this shit alone. And that was my biggest fucking mistake because I was by myself, bro. And then when I started leaning on people because I could, everything changed. You got to put shit down. You got to let shit go. You got to let stuff be exactly what it is so that you can truly come into every single one of the blessings that God got for you, bro. For real, for real. Because what I had to understand, and honestly what I had to go through during the time that I had wrote this song, was I had to learn that I wasn't being blessed and I wasn't receiving because I wasn't letting anything go. There was no space for me to receive anything. I didn't have anything to allow my blessings to be filtered through so that I could directly receive them and be grateful for them. I didn't have any space. So you got to make space, bro, because you feeling stuck, you feeling heavy, you feeling sad, you're tired, you're all these things because you're not making space in your life for all the things that you do want to find you. Because you don't got to chase nothing that's for you, bro. You literally just got to let go, and it's all going to start swarming over to wherever you at, any spot you at, any point in time you at, whatever situation you going through. Like, all your blessings are for you, bro. And they're not going nowhere. You might have to get to a couple of them a little later if you wasted a lot of time. But truthfully, bro, that don't mean that it's over with. And we got to get out of that mindset of feeling so defeated when we feel like we've wasted time or we feel like we've done something wrong and just beating ourselves up and being toxic to ourselves and like responding in a toxic way to our environment. You know what I mean? But growing up in toxicity can do that to you, but you got to like want to break that habit. You got to want to break that cycle. You got to want people to know that you're very serious about changing your life and the trajectory of what people said you were supposed to be on. You know what I mean? Like you gotta will it, bro. You can't just like wish. You can't wish. You gotta will stuff. You gotta do things. You gotta move. You gotta get active. And if you don't, the universe does not respond to that. I could yell all day and night for 40 nights about what I feel like I deserve. If I don't make a single step, even if it's the wrong step, if I don't make a single step towards that destiny that I said for 40 nights that I am entitled to and that I want for myself, God not playing that, bro. The universe don't play that, bro. Whatever you believe in, it's all the same construct, but it operates on the same system, bro. You got to get active. It doesn't matter. You can want things for yourself, want nice things for yourself all day. But the truth is, if you don't do anything to give these if you don't give these nice things a safety net to land on, you're not gonna get anything, bro. So you gotta be weightless. You gotta be formless. You gotta be selfless. You gotta abandon everything, bro, for a little bit. It's okay to know who you are and be proud of who you are and stand in that power. But you also gotta take time to be absolutely nothing for nobody, not even yourself some damn times, so that you can just receive and listen and feel and really tap in and go inside of yourself and see what it is you really truly need, because you always know. If anybody hears me say anything in this interview, even past this song, advice I want to give y'all is don't ever say you don't know, because you do. And if you don't, that is okay, because you can learn. There's nothing wrong with learning shit. Don't feel guilt or shame because you learned something after somebody else. That doesn't matter, bro. Be proud of yourself because you have the capacity to learn it. Be happy that you're able to retain information and then act on it. You know what I mean? Like understand how great you really are, how capable you really fucking are, bro. Because we all are. We all got that superpower, bro. No one's fucking special. Everybody is unique, but no one is special. Everybody has this superpower, bro. And it's called willpower. We all have access to it. But you got to use it. And if you don't use it, you lose it. Period, bro. That's the biggest gem I give to people. This is Austin J. I'm on Suede Lane. And this is a Lyrical Breakdown.